Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Control, and I hope to be able to enjoy this full. One moment, please, while I step everything back. New place. Now you might notice that we're staring into a vortex, as we often do with this game. Today I'm enjoying a nice coffee. At my desk back just a little bit so I can take advantage. Relaxation against the wall, and we're recording. So you'll be able to follow me on Patreon to watch this later, or else you can follow me on YouTube and see it in 2 minutes, which will be enjoyable for you for all time. Anyway, playing Control today. Get this thing off of the modes that I don't need. We're gonna bring the stream. We will on my feed. Okay. I've been fairly frightened about this game the whole time. It's been fairly ridiculous, but enjoying it nonetheless. Get into it. Coffee to nurture the free feeling. That is the free falling feeling I get while I'm playing, because I'm terrified. Wait, before you get in, turn my chat back on. Let's resume it. Just manipulated this control point. I have lift the lockdown. Seems like a good idea. I like to start off with a nice explosion too. This explosion I'd like to dedicate to Kim is Great, who streams on her own. You should check her out. But she is my most recent follow, see below. My phone just fell. And this one is for her. Bet you didn't know that fire extinguishers were actually filled with mostly just this fluff stuff that you shoot at flames. It's a lot like baking soda, actually. But she really shouldn't be breathing that. I figure it'll be okay because she's the director. Directors have all sorts of exceptions. Makes me feel better about what might happen when I lift the override. Kind of. If I get another elevator, I get one.
That's it. The other sector should be open now.
Great, I hope.
I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Alright, it seems amicable. Wait, I probably get some personal mods or stuff that I can make because there's a control point back here. That's always cool. Maybe not the greatest thing to watch, but you know. Probably shouldn't break that. Abilities. See, this is a good thing. I use launch damage all the time. Melee, I rarely use. I could unlock it. It would be responsible to step up the health, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill. What? 3? I only had 4? I was gonna do that one. 7 more to get another mod spot. Can't upgrade memory. Launch efficiency. Did that a lot. Field efficiency. I No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Central Executive again. But there's all this area over here that you just... I don't know. I completely forgot how to do this. Crouching. Nope. I'm gonna see what the options. Apparently I forgot how to do this. Left, right, jump, sprint, combat, multi-launch. That seems. Where's my melee? Melee's up there. Okay. Shield. Oh, evade. That's gotta be a good one. Toggle, crouch. Fill it out. Mission. M permission. I. That is G. Okay, I thought it. There it is. Personal mod. What do I have now? Health recovery 24%. Shield. Health flip. Then I could launch things over the place. Potentially. Gonna cough, excuse me, just. Correspondence. Hazard. Arish. How he's cheating. Suspended for a game. A shady dealing. How he used 60 years. It's Epson Skull's turn. Okay. That's stuff right there. Hotline. Hotline, that's what we're here for.
So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege to steer the Bureau into dangerous waters and safely out again. To inspire and lead its people, to protect them. The board is there to advise you, but they want things in return. You hold all this in your old, trembling hands. I had to lose everything before I could see the Bureau is the director's life. There's no room for anything else. If the forces contained here escaped, we'd be dragged back into an age of superstition, terror, death. Assuming you think we ever really left that behind. Any emergency, any major containment breach, and the lockdown goes into effect. I implemented this security measure in my first years as director. I knew we were vulnerable. I'd personally seen the cost of sloppiness. I made sure the internal lockdown could only be lifted by a directorial override, only to be used when the director is confident the sectors are safe to be opened again. This way, the director is the last line of defense.
I just went for it, didn't I?
If I screw up, it's on me, and me alone.
Kill some stuff. Everything's in order now. Thanks, but no thanks. See, that's the music that says something's about to attack me. Guess I am supposed to go through here. Eee! That was fun. Didn't even see it coming. Yes! I jumped and it was successful. I didn't think that was gonna be very successful. I didn't. Not at all. Okay. You gotta kill them before they kill you. I feel like that's a lot of this game. Where am I going? The control room, the energy converters, power plant. I'm trying to go and see Emily. She is upstairs somewhere. But how do I get to upstairs? I'm gonna keep proceeding. There's another control point over here. I didn't really want to go all the way down to the Black Rock. It says I have to speak with Emily, and she's in the central executive room, and I have to kill some more of these things, and now I'm over-explaining. Ah, one of my favorite things. Pull. See, there's music, so it's definitely time for me to hold something explosive. Unless it shoots, in which case I'm boned. That looks like it doesn't... Nope, I dropped it. I dropped it, and it's gone now. Oh yeah, I had a furnace I could deal with, right? I could get another power at the furnace? Oops. I just wanted to talk. What do you got going on? Alright, I'm going to the elevator then. Oh, a shelter. Don't think I've investigated this one. I gotta stop turning my head like that. It doesn't get me anywhere more. Boom. Ritual impulse. Sort of asset, right? I don't know what it does. Fairly unsettling. That explodes too. Good to know these things. Surely this elevator goes up, not down. It only had one button. No, it's going down. Coolant pumps, eh? Great. Ooh, I need more portions. A good one too. A couple shots, a couple of death. Generally though, I believe that when you're getting shot at by things, you're going the right way. Although I feel like I should be going back, not forward right now. On we go, though. Up, whole rest of the game, right? Not a traditional lock. That sounded zombie. Not that all of this doesn't. Those explode too. Yeah, I could have fast traveled this, but no way. Not when I could climb up all of these rocks. Besides, you get a lot more levels and stuff by actually doing the walking and running and stuff. My humble opinion. You know, sometimes the building just breathes at you. It's all like... Oddly spooky in its own way.
By trash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants,
That is what Ati
then I'll
wants.
get it done.
Don't mind what Ati wants, you just do what Ati wants. Ati knows what he's doing. He's been a janitor for a long time here.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Right. Volunteers. You need a volunteer for this duty at work. I'm happy. Will it get me extra hours? Actually, it'll get you time off. Forever. I should go up there. Doesn't it look like I should go up there? Difficult. Not impossible. Where's our barrels? Barrels. Is that a barrel? A barrel. Not what I needed. Could use that later, maybe. There's the barrel. There's one. This barrel actually is the one I meant, game. Thanks. Carefully now, gotta work it around the corners, like when you're carrying a couch. Let this be a lesson to you. Carry a couch carefully. Oh man. Hey, that's stuff I need to collect. Oh. It is a threshold remnant. On who's hiding the last barrel of toxic waste? Got it. I know it's back here, around here somewhere. Up there, around there. Directional. Everywhere low. There you go. Thing. No, it's not that. I'm gonna talk myself through it, okay, everyone? Okay, anyone? It's a recycling bin. See, that just looks like I should get to it. Yes, it totally was something I should get to. F. Energy recovery, spin rate of fire. Great. Leave yet? I shoot it. Of course, everything's interactive except the thing that's not. Glowing slightly green in this room. Pure genius on my part. Highlands, I guess. Nothing on this walk. Not walk. What about the middle walk? What about if I walk on up to it? Is there one up there? I like wearing this. It's part of why I play the game. This better be in my outfits later. It's not what it wanted. Why is this puzzle so hard? I feel like it's not that hard. Maybe there's just not one there. Explored everywhere. Come at me. Okay. Playing Where's Waldo now. Gonna play it. I've already looked there. I have not looked directly underneath the stairs. Here. Okay. They all had a green on them, right? Furnace, easy. Okay, I'm leaving this room since it's not giving me the picture instruction to go deal with it anyway. Don't sing at me, I'm frustrated. Nah. Go. Ah! Murder. Phone Thespian, way to chat it up. What's going on with you today, man? Carry a light sword. Hanging out, man. Getting on here, doing some control. Got the day off, so I'm getting on a little earlier. I was trying to play my way through all the way up to where Emily was, but now I'm not. Yeah, control room. No, I'm supposed to kill some things in the executive branch. Ooh, well, I mean, happy jingling to you. Glad to see you're in the chat, though. Thanks for hanging out. Shout out to Fallen Thespian. Anyone who watches this after should check him out on Twitch. You can see his scrolling name right up on here. And of course the endorsements that you're due as a longtime supporter, my friend. Oh, gonna kill. No joke. That's why I was playing a little earlier today. A lot of my supporters are in your time zone. I at least want to know which way I'm going, though. Terrible with directions. Approximately that way, through the cafeteria. Great. Ah! Yep. Ah! Proceeding down a dark and scary hallway. Wait, no, I just circled back, huh? I like when that thing's full strength. Boom. That's for you. I like dedicating my explosions to people, and that one is for Fallen Thespian. I meant to hit tab, so this one is just for my own watch thing. Okay. I think I needed M permissions, actually. Discards, right? So what was that? Kill enemies in the executive sectors, and then kill his guards. This is great. I'll get a random mod. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of shift or threshold or some such fuckery that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses. Formal complete. Furnace research. Okay.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department.
You know what?
I believe...
Already listened. Go back. Or forward. I feel like there's a hiss agent operating somewhere around here that I could certainly just wallop with this. Wants a walloping. That's not gonna go. Looks like a doorway I can't go down. Why do they just... Why are they just around, like, the lunchroom? Probably a good idea. I don't know if it was a good idea. It seemed like fun though. Not throwing anything back current. As I said that, I thought it was. Alright, I'll just go through the office. I wanted to go through this door! Thanks. I'd have overdone it. Hey, I can open this door now. Knowledge. Undefined, huh? Energy recovery, 24%. Do that. That spin rate, shatter, low health boost. I kind of like this. Damage after kill. Working out really. The armor would be nice. No, I like it. Enemy after kill. I'm gonna continue choosing in favor of that. You can actually hear the chanting here. Almost. Okay, I don't like it anymore. It doesn't.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We
No.
never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
Oh yeah, they got P6 data now.
Jesse, you made it! And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk,
Yes.
Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something.
Hey! Thanks for a follow, I think.
What kind of being?
Thank you so much.
It's hard to describe.
How are you, hashtag Brielle?
She helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone.
I'm over here
After
getting
that,
spooked
your
out and you dropped in on me. Thank you so
Tried to help
much.
us.
Got that road
I
to
ran
affiliate thing going on.
They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up.
Sounds
No
like
one
something they
believed.
do.
I just want to find Dylan.
Thank you.
I've been looking for him ever since.
Thank you very much. It was made by Shino Tama in the chat.
What happened to the slide projector?
Or,
it
listed
sounds
below.
like another object of power.
Did a lot of it.
I thought you took it.
Yeah, he put it
Yeah.
all together. So
Along
pretty.
with Dylan.
Very grateful.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved.
I really like the community
A
here.
large area of the containment sector was reserved for it.
Are you a streamer?
The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
as in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Clearance level 3. I didn't think I had clearance level 2 yet, honestly.
Marshall is the next
Maybe
step.
I did. I haven't
What
used it.
Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
I used to like Ahti. Okay. Sorry, I gotta send a chart to our hashtag Brielle. This is where I come to power up because I like having things pointed at my head. I guess that I'm standing right here on top, but we're not gonna discuss this anymore. We're just gonna press F and carry on. Ooh, abilities. Add more. What's this? Launch rocket grenades. I could launch basic enemies. I kind of like that. I could both block. And large enemies eventually. I haven't died as much, so maybe I could. The energy that really kind of want to do the rockets and grenades, but I think I can get 20 energy. Yes, that was it. Upgrade. What's this? Build efficiency cost. That's nice. You know that crispy person? Crispy can be a good thing, man. I don't even know what I mean by that, but it can be. Just have to allow it to be good. Like I might hardly even use this. Generator power fire. better recoil. Health. That good? I haven't used. Feel like I need. Can I get you? It is. Gotcha. Or weapon. Great. What the crap was I doing?
They're saying Trench was shot.
I'm beginning to feel like you were hashtag Brielle, Mr. Thespian.
Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Find
Don't
Marshall.
be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
I think I still have to. Guards, I still want to kill these things. Research center. Wait, more HRAs. Have to go there? I have to go to maintenance now. Go to those energy converters. Where I'm going, I'm fast traveling there. That way I can win my mission, I guess. No, that was probably a little excessive. Alright, I gotta get the deputy executive director. or something and kill it, leave it murdered, unless I failed and therefore lost. Seems more like my life. We're gonna find out here if there's a timer up here in the top of the screen. Oh, right, we're over there. Okay, do I have that anymore? No, it was a limited mission. It was contingent on me winning, which I did not do. See? Play the sound of my hissing. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna fast travel back. How embarrassing. Don't hit me. That's not a thing I want. Okay. What are my missions to go and to do? Executive. Find Marshall. Research. Where the hell is the research sector? Where the hell is it? Right rope. I guess. Good idea to get the right rope. What's the control room? Alright, I'll go to the control room anyway. There we go. Where? But we go across and over across the power plant. I like taking one of these with me. Just in case. And, hashtag Braille, crispy explosions. That one's for you. Alright, we're gonna F this up. F, I'm through. Janitors, ventilation, sector elevator. Janitor's just such a friendly guy. Now the reason I do that is because I always feel like it's trying to dissuade me from seeing something else. That's how I would write it. I do have access. I'm gonna get that. I'll read. Unless you, review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age stories with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless you manage to do both. I know, I love Adi. The story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. People all live in walled cities now because dystopian future. Along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. Main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel the most teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend to my brother's kids. As escape! Oh, see? That's the thing I was supposed to see. More loot! Ritual impulse. What ritual do you suppose that requires? Yes, Ati is the best. He does his shit like creepy but also awesome. That's Black Pyramid. It comes to the other side. I'll take this elevator. This seems right. I know, he's the greatest. I'm going to the research sector. Research! It's like gotta polish the floors and make sure the overall mission is intact. The cleanliness of... I almost called it the TVA because I was watching that all morning. What authority are we dealing with? Definitely. In there doing his work. Church. I don't think I've gotten here before, so I'm gonna get her across. Although I did notice that there's these... always means I'm gonna have a fight of some sort. I feel like you have to stand here and do this before you enter a room. Because it hints that you have to in the beginning of the game, you know? It's like, by the way, it's unclear whether this increases the power of the hiss or not, so I'm like, well, I'll decrease the power before rolling through. Finally.
All this work, there's one thing
Okay.
we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Bad things.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Hate the flying guys. Any shooter will teach you to take cover, but nothing quite does it like having things fly at you. Aha! I hit him! Yeesh! I didn't know they were there. Yep. Ah ha ha ha. Sector 6. Oh, there's another one. That looks like a D20, get it. Did I charge up? No! That's how I have to react now. I have to be like, no! It really sets things up. I like to do over the top, under the bottom, or on the side, you know. Anyway. That eyebrow work was brought to you by Major Side. I'm gonna grab a couch and get ready for my launch. Yeesh. I'm not sure I want to approach that yet. What is that? Seems like something I'll go down soon. Wasn't there a control point over here or something that I should probably contain? Thought I fell down here. Thought there was something over here. Definitely a shelter over here behind all the modern art. Astro blip, blippity blip. I don't know what it does, but I know what it's named. Most everything here. Looks like a control point, yeah, for sure. Kind of weird to have lunch in this. This looks like it used to be a place. Ah, my elbow's cracked. Alright, I'm gonna approach it then. what was that? His boss? Seems like a place only I should go. Can't come. There, it's Dr. Darling's office. I'll go to Dr. Darling's office. Good.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Search. His sniper's astral plane. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the Redacted and the astral plane for that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed. Now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the Redacted energy or group of entities that have little information or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states there is a clear link between these objects of power, the Redacted, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes that these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very Redacted of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the Redacted, had that connection forced upon them? It's strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the Redacted. Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director, or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the Redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted? Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by Redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau, but we always must seize them. opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold events based on their utilitarian possibilities. Quarry brought BlackRock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers vastly different dangers and contacted, asking for an increase. Their psychology has always been squeaky wheel, all fuss. Congo department. Really necessary to sing to them. So these. I hope he's not. I'm not. Maybe. AWE Altered World Event. There's not anything really on that. All these assets. I don't know what they do, but they do things. We've read all these things. Here, we haven't read this thing. Resonance theory. Resonance is there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us, but the vibration is conscious. A force like that do. Redacted opened the door to Redacted. I've called Redacted. Redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. Shown me so much I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common Redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance? Answer the whole. Right. What if it has? Let's go. Big rolled their stealth check. I don't know who Big is, but he rolled it. He's in a lurkin' mode. No, don't do that to my railings. What the f— Okay, so that thing was big, and I feel like I was being hinted at by Nightbot, and even though that's probably an unreasonable thought. Nightbot didn't know it was gonna happen. What the frogs? Is it gonna happen again? but I'm just not allowed to proceed down this stairway safely. Ah ha ha, I like the jump and dive. Nope. That was not my boldest, not the greatest move. Straight up left, just whee, fell off the cliff. All right, we got to get through this room. We're gonna charge forward. We're gonna do the thing. I should probably take my doggos out. I don't have any real idea or conception of what time it is. I don't have to Dr. Darling again. I do have to fight a bunch of bullshit as I run through here. Well, now I can go in parapsychology. Going into parapsychology. Clearance level 3. Yep, that's...
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Probably a trick. Probably a trick. Yep, definitely feeling like there's something still alive in here. Maybe in this part of the room. That's pretty disgusting. Alright, let's see what... Find Marshall, right. What a mess. Burn the trash. See. Light. Thatcher, what's your emergency? Pushing through. Joy. Oh. Creepy. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable casualty, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. Visionary Carl Jung said, "Now we must lay the road, now we must walk it." My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We're striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to the file redacted. All these redacted files are... They're wacky redacty, that's what they are. Boom! Physical attack. Never saw that coming. Great. Not spooky. I actually feel like I was supposed to go that way. Yep, astral exhibition.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the
can
white
explain it, but not a lot.
non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Great, let's cleanse this bitch. Flaming it! Fine! Wait, do I have anything to do? Cheers. Nice. Yeah. Such a nice room once. I wreck every single room. I feel authorized. White pearls. Astral exhibit.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of
What exception, though?
We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Thanks. I'll try and be careful. I'm gonna try and be careful about all that.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Oh shit. Alright, I'll go handle the thing. Don't seal behind me, please. Please don't seal behind me. Jeez! Ah! Death! Wanted to make it through a thing without dying. Coffee's gone. Crossing the 2-hour mark. I just wanted to kill the scary thing. Ain't it? It's just a puzzle. I'm a little lost. Right. No! Oh, pew! He dies. Pew! Well, gonna give it another try. And then I'm off for errands and taking the pups on because they love that bullshit. Probably gonna walk in later today, but I gotta get my dad's errands taken care of. I love it when things blow up. I think there's like a fight in this room every time I come into it. He like lived his whole life and then ended up gotten by the hits. Although I'm kind of forgetting whether I need to be going up or down. Seems like an up thing. Yo, alert! Ah ha ha ha. Where's the thing? There it is. Ha ha ha. No! I just want to blow them up. I need that grenade catcher and thrower thing that they do. By they, I mean me once I finish this mission! I actually did sustain lethal damage for falling too far just recently. Terrifying. Alright. Let's get Myrtleacious with it. Nope, not going that way. Alright. It's not your fault, not your fault, yeah. Why am I just singing this song? Wow, that thing ran away really quickly. Nothing like music when you're cooking. Ah! Okay, it's too much. Too much. We're gonna escape. Escape. We'll come back. I'll fight a bunch of shit later on. But I like to stop things when they're not as much fun for me. That's the spirit of stopping now. So, don't forget to like and follow, like our good friends Fallen Thespian, and, of course, our most recent follower, #Brill. Anyway, have yourself a great day. Doodaloo crew. To everyone, thank you for joining. Have yourself a beautiful day. Ever so well.